Hi guys, and welcome back to Ground Zero, where we bring you the highlights in citizen journalism portal Stomp.
Hey Mel, what do you think of parking wardens?
Well, I guess all drivers don't like them very much.
Yes, you hit the nail on the head for that one. But in this upcoming case, the driver took his dislike for parking wardens to a whole new level.
Yep. A driver who parked his car illegally outside a clinic in Pasir Ris was seen getting into a big argument with a parking warden.
Well, according to Stomper Busybody, the driver may have been unhappy about being booked by the parking warden.
Wow.
He wrote, "Things ended in an argument, almost turning into a fight. The driver also pushed the warden's face."
Whoa, I know, and the whole commotion was so loud and lasted almost 30 minutes and attracted a lot of passerbys. There were also 6 police officers and another parking warden at the scene.
Well, the Stomper actually asked a good question. Why are there so many road bullies nowadays? Does claiming to be sick or visiting a doctor mean one can bully parking wardens and escape punishment?
I'm with the Stomper on this one. Being sick does not give anyone the right to park illegally, or in this case, to lay their hands on a parking warden who issues a ticket for that offence.
Precisely. If the driver was too sick to drive and park properly, he should have gotten a friend or family member to drive him there.
That's right.
I don't get why the driver couldn't just accept the ticket, go home and rest, and write in an appeal later on. There was no need to abuse the warden, as he or she is powerless to do anything there and then.
Well, judging by the response of other Stompers, it seems that a majority of readers are in support of the warden. One of these readers is Stomper Trevor Garrett, who wrote, "Grow up and be a man about it. You know, I do park illegally too, but if it ends up with me being issued a ticket, I would take it in my stride, as I know I did wrong. Bloody bullies."
I actually feel sorry for these professional parking wardens, who may have to take such abuse when they are just out there doing their job. Comfort Joyce was in a cab when she saw a car parked under the shelter. When the cab driver sounded his horn, the driver ignored it and even glared at him.
Joyce wrote, "He waited for him to drive off, but he didn't, so I got off the cab and told him off and said he was not supposed to park there."
But the driver seemed unapologetic about it and even replied her with sarcasm, saying that if she couldn't walk in the rain, what made her think his family could?
Later on, when Joyce took a photo of the driver's family in the car, he was heard dropping the F-bomb before challenging Joyce to report this incident.
And report it she did. Well, she wasn't the only one who wrote in about an encounter with an inconsiderate driver.
The final story of this clip is about a driver who parked in a taxi stand outside Singapore Management University.
Stomper Tombstone recounted, the yellow Honda simply drove into SMU's B08 taxi stand and parked right inside the designated taxi lot there. When confronted, he said, "I was not from SMU," and that SMU students had the right to do so.
Well, I hope these inconsiderate drivers are merely a minority.
Keep your fingers crossed, well, fingers crossed. In the meantime, let's try to get the chirpy mood back in here, shall we?
Good idea. I think the next clip about Singaporeans' sushi eating habits might just do the trick. Stick with us and we'll be back in a jiffy.